Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to our photo cube template video. This craft is so much fun. I'm really excited to show you how to do it. So to prepare for making your cube, you'll have to get your photos ready at the right size. And to do that, you'll use our template. We did make a bit.ly, so you'll type into your URL bar bit.ly/photo cube template. And you will notice that the first letter of each word is capitalized. It is case sensitive, so make sure that you capitalize the first letter of each of these words. And then once you type in that URL, it'll take you to this Canva document, which is the template for the pictures. So this is from my personal Canva. So you'll have to go to File and Make a Copy so that you'll have a new copy in your own personal Canva. It might have asked you to make an account at the beginning. You might have signed in with your Gmail. It is a free tool to use. There is a paid version, but you won't need it for this. I love Canva. Canva does everything now. So now we have opened our own copy of the Magic Photo Cube template in our own Canva. And so I'm going to get rid of this first tab because I don't want to be working in that template that everyone will be accessing through the URL. I want to be working in my personal copy. So now we're in our copy, and now we just have to add our pictures. So I'm going to pull a couple from our Facebook page. And it's pretty easy. You'll just copy them from wherever you have them. If they're on your computer, you'll copy them from there. If they're on Facebook, you'll copy them from there. Then you paste it into your document and you just drag and drop it right into one of those frames, and it will auto fit it for you so that it fits really nicely. And then you'll just continue to do that with as many pictures as you want. You don't have to put a picture in every single slot of the template. You can choose to leave some blank for drawing. There are little colored pencils in the kit, so if you would like to have a couple sides that you draw or maybe your children draw, that is also fine. I will upload some pictures. I still haven't really decided how many I want to do, so I'm just copying and pasting them right in. I did find that when I was doing the example for the photo cube, that when all was said and done, the hand-drawn pictures looked a little bit prettier on the final product because of all of the cutting and stuff that you have to do later. But I might have just been a sloppy cutter. If you were a little bit more careful, if you're a little more precise, then maybe yours turn out just absolutely perfect. So you can do them however you want. And I think that I'll end it right there. So for this photo cube, I would have 5 pictures that I am printing myself, and that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots to be hand drawn. So if I want to leave some gaps for hand drawing, I'm just going to select the frame, and then I'm just going to click the delete key. And now I'm left with this pretty little black box behind it, and that's where you can draw your pictures. So I'll just delete out all of these frames, and then we're all done getting our pictures ready. So I'm going to go to the share icon. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go to download. And I'm going to download it as a PNG. There are some other file types like PDF, and you can save it as an SVG or a JPG, but I'm just going to download it as a PNG. And once it gets downloaded to my computer, I will open it up. And I'm going to go to the print icon, and here in the printer settings, I just want to make sure that everything looks right, that it's in the right orientation, that it's set to fill page and not shrink to fit. I mean, it's not too big to fit on the page because it's already been measured and stuff, but just make sure that it's not getting shrunk, that you're doing your photo size in full page, and then you can just click the print button and you're ready to go. So now this is the part where if you would choose to color some in, you'll draw your little pictures, and Miss Celeste is over here making her masterpiece. We got Cool Cat, a garden, and now you'll take your pictures and you'll put them on the double-sided tape sheet. So as you can see, I'm like lifting up a little corner of the double-sided tape sheet, and I'm sticking on my newly printed and drawn on page so that the images are face up and they're being placed on the sticky side of the tape. And there you go. So now we have to cut out these pictures on the double-sided tape sheet with an X-Acto knife. So you'll put it on top of something that you can cut on, and you'll start tracing around the outsides with the knife, and then you'll poke them right through just like that, and it's like a little sticker. And you're just going to do this for every single one of them until you have a nice little pile of drawings and pictures that you've cut out yourself. And then after that, you will take each of them individually, and you're going to measure out kind of a 1 inch by 1 inch grid on each of them, because that's how big the surface area of each side of the block will be. So you'll measure 1 inch going across and 1 inch going the other way. You'll make like a nice little grid to make it so that all of your lines are really pretty and they fit on the block just perfect. Beautiful. And then after that, you'll take your X-Acto knife again and you'll just cut right along those lines. So now you're cutting each of your squares of pictures into 4 smaller squares that are all 1 inch by 1 inch. And even for the longer pictures, you will just cut them into 1 inch by 1 inch squares. So instead of 4, you'll have 6. Or 8. Instead of 4, you'll have 8. And now it's time to assemble the block. So you'll need some Scotch tape, and you're going to make like little tape hinges, kind of. So I'm going to put one piece of tape down, I'm flipping it over, and I'm taping over on the same side that that first piece of tape was on to make like a little hinge. So there's a piece of tape on the front and the back, and it folds over. And I'm doing that for the same on the right side of my set of 8. I am making a little hinge with my tape. And they're going up and down. But as you can see, the blocks in the middle will actually get taped horizontally. So you might just want to watch this part of the video a handful of times to figure out how to lay your blocks out correctly. It's a little bit hard to explain. When I was doing this craft, I had to kind of watch a video over and over and over again to figure out, like, okay, which direction am I supposed to tape these ones? So these 2 sets of blocks in the middle are getting taped horizontally, and the ones that are on the outsides are getting taped up and down. And there you go. This is what it looks like when you've done your first layer of tape. And I chose to turn mine over to add a little bit more security, but you don't have to do that step. Next, you're going to tape the outside squares to the one directly next to it in the middle, just like this. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to tape the outsides onto the middle. And then they should fold up just like that. And you're going to do the same sort of little hinge effect by taping on the outsides of them now, just to add a little bit more security. So I'm folding them up, and I am taping them on the opposite faces that they were taped before, so that they still fold the same direction, but now there's 2 pieces of tape holding them there. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I got a little tape on the table, that's fine. All right, and there you have it. Now you can fold it any which way. There are a total of 10 different faces, so I'm going to start numbering them. Each of the faces will receive a number at the top. This makes it a lot easier to start placing your pictures on. You might not think you need to do this step, but I highly, highly, highly recommend it, because otherwise you'll start placing your pictures on and you'll be like, wait a minute, where is face number 8? I only have 7 faces or something, because you're folding the cube and you're like, where are those last 2 faces? It happens to everybody. So go ahead and just fold your cube every different way that you can and number every single side. And then when that's done, you can start peeling and placing your stickers right onto the cube. You'll peel one off and just place it right on. Oh, it looks so pretty. This is the best part, is assembling the cube and putting all your little sticky pictures on there. It's that easy. But you might find yourself that you have like a little bit of extra left over on the sides. Like you can see, I've got like a little edge over there, and it's just not very pretty, and it'll make it harder to fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace around the outsides of it with an X-Acto knife and just get rid of all of the extra little bits that are hanging over the edge. And you can do that for every single face on every single side, and it'll make your cube look a lot smoother in the end. And now your photo cube is all done and it looks amazing, and you did a great job. And thank you so much for crafting with us. Have a nice day.